November, when the days are long, the leaves are red and brown. November 12th, 1982. It was a small town with Big Lake Jennifer and Wilson Bridge. The town's name was Corcoran. How strange, I thought, a small town with a big lake and bridge. Lots of people lived there, especially the Akers family. There were Weldon Akers, Otis Akers, Clement Akers, Agnes Akers, and Abigail Akers. Clement, the youngest, was a very smart and nice young man. He was very close to his dad, Weldon Akers, and his brother, Otis Akers, since they were the only boys in his family, including him. He would always tell them that he wouldn't know what to do without them, and that he would probably go crazy without them. But what he never knew was that November 12th, 1982 was going to be the worst month and day of the year he ever had in his life. When Clement's mom told him the news that his brother and father were run over and had passed away, he stayed in shock and couldn't believe what they had just told him. He cried for days and couldn't accept that he had just lost the people he mostly loved in the world. He would think about the good times he had with them. He decided that he would go for a walk to the lake. So he asked Agnes if she wanted to go with him. And she said yes. So off they went to the lake. So, how do you feel with the situation that Dad and Otis are not with us no more? Said Agnes. Well, I feel kind of alone, but I'll get used to it, said Clement. Yeah, me too, said Agnes. So can we stop talking about this? I don't feel very comfortable, said Clement. Yeah, sure, said Agnes. When me and Agnes were little, we would always come to the lake to play with rocks and throw them in the water. One day I remember when we were playing hide and seek and I couldn't find Agnes. Then I realized that she had went home and had left me alone by myself in the lake. So when I got home, I got her back by rubbing some frosting on her face from her birthday cake the day before. At the lake that afternoon, it made me think about lots of things, like when we all came to the lake for a swim, me and Dad, Otis, Agnes, and Mom. It also made me think when me and Dad came fishing and Otis stayed home because he didn't want to do his chores. We decided to go back home. As we arrived, we saw Mom walking out of the house. Oh, hey, Mom. Hey, guys. Want to go with me to take some flowers to where the accident happened? Said Mom. Sure, why not? Said Agnes. So off we went. As we walked, me and Agnes wondered where the accident had occurred. We wondered if it was in the middle of town or by the outsides of town. But what we never imagined was that it was at the bridge, the same bridge we just had passed like 10 minutes ago. What I said, it was here. I never imagined it was here, yelled Clement. Yes, it's here, Mom said in a very sad voice. This is the place where the tragic accident happened. So how did it happen? I don't get it, said Agnes. Well, early in the morning, your dad decided to go to the lake for a walk, and Otis decided to go with him. When they got to the Wilson Bridge, they decided to cross to the other side. But when they were crossing, a car was coming very fast and hit them very hard, and that's what caused them to die. Oh, now I get it, said Agnes, while Clement stared at her with an angry look like if he was trying to tell her to stop. Well, after that, they went home. It was getting late, and their mom told them to go to sleep because they had school tomorrow. So they decided to go to bed. Clement couldn't stop thinking about his dad and his brother. The days passed, and Clement got worse and worse. He would imagine that he would see his dad, and he would suppose that he would talk to him. And when they would tell him that that he was dead and that he would never see him again, he would throw himself on the floor and cry. Sometimes he would cry for days. He would imagine them and couldn't accept that they were gone. Sometimes he would ask for them. Oh, hey, Mom, where's Dad? Said Clement. Honey, Dad's not here, remember? He's gone, said Mom. No, he's not. Well, Mom, I'm going to the lake. See you later. No, you're not. You can't go to the lake. Why not? Because you can't. Well, I'm going anyway. So off went Clement to the lake. As he walked through town, he thought if his mom was looking for him. He crossed the bridge to the lake. He sat on a rock, throwing pebbles to the water. As he watched him leap over the water after a while at the lake, he headed home. As he crossed the bridge where his father and brother had been run over, he saw these two men walking on the other side of the bridge. When they got closer, he realized that it was his dead father and brother. One of the men had like a black soul coming out of them. He screamed the loudest scream in his life. Ah! Yelled Clement. After what he had seen, his crying stopped and he started to feel better every day.